For this segment, I want to tell you a little story, partly because I have a story to tell with this game, and also because I know what the footage and music of this segment will look like, and I think it will set a very nice atmosphere for a story. Outer Wilds was a game I started playing for no other reason than it's a name I had heard a lot. I knew nothing about it, and I simply wanted the security of knowing I was playing a probably very good game. Otherwise, why else would I have heard about it so much? It took me a little while, but once I realized the kind of game I was in for, I was captivated. Honestly, enchanted even might be a more appropriate word, by the promise of space exploration. Space exploration is the core idea behind Outer Wilds. You are not told where to go, you are not told why to go, you are simply compelled to go and explore and discover, because of course you are. That's what we've always been compelled to do as a species. Slowly putting the pieces of the game's narrative together, completely without any form of direct guidance from the game itself, is one of the most magical experiences I've ever had in a game. It is perhaps my sheer excitement to experience this game that caused me to misclick on the main menu and start a new game, rather than load my previous save. There was no "Are you sure you want to erase your save" screen. One click and I was back to square one. A shame, but no great loss. I was loving the game, I was happy to do my best to commit what I had done previously to memory and carry on from there. I was mostly successful in this endeavor, only mildly annoyed at the lost progress. One night, I found myself playing the game late into the night. I was busy at the time and didn't know when else I would get to play it, so I went deep into the AM playing on my laptop, and once I couldn't muster the will to keep my eyes open any longer, I closed the laptop, set it on the ground next to my bed, and drifted to sleep as fast as my eyes could shut. And then, the house I was staying in flooded overnight. Not my house, so don't feel too bad for me, but it was my laptop that had been submerged underwater for multiple hours. I guess I had shut my laptop so quickly that the Steam save never got a chance to sync with the cloud, and I would have to restart the game from the beginning a second time. And this time, I had to wait until I got a new computer to do so, impacting how strong my memory would be by this time. I was a little less compelled to start the game from scratch using only my memory to inform where I had and had not been yet, so I reluctantly submitted to a common tool that I, generally speaking, hate utilizing, the online guide. My experience from there was still fun, but undeniably neutered. I had introduced a guiding hand into what is meant to be an incomparably liberating experience. I did my best not to let the guide spoil me, but such efforts can only go so far in a game like Outer Wilds. I carried on with the game and did so happily, but I can't claim I had the experience the developers exactly intended. Outer Wilds is an exceptional achievement. I would recommend any enthusiast of the medium check it out simply to see how this kind of game hits you. It's an experience I had never had before, and I haven't had since. And I'm not just talking about gaming experiences, but it also serves as a poignant reminder to me that we don't consume media in a vacuum, and our opinions on media will necessarily be biased by our circumstance when we play them. How old are we? Is our life stable? What do the people around us think of this medium? Have we experienced media like this before, or is it our first time? Would Outer Wilds be higher on this list if I didn't have to restart multiple times and if I didn't use a guide towards the end? Probably, though. It also would probably be higher if it asked the player to confirm if they really want to erase their save data when starting a new game, so we can both share some of the blame on this one.